Hi, I'm Annette Gutzwiller. I went to Purdue University for veterinary school. I have been working at Meadowbrook since I was about 16.
Hi, my name is Dr. Brian Wolfcool. I've been a veterinarian here at Meadowbrook for 20 years now. Graduated from Iowa State University in 1997.
My name is Dr. Christopher Corey. I've been a veterinarian for 13 years and been with Meadowbrook for almost 6 years.
I'm Dr. Johnson. I have been at Meadowbrook for 7 years. I'm one of the partners at Meadowbrook.
The first thing you notice when entering our facility is a clean and modern floor plan. Our courteous staff will greet you and your pet in a low-stress environment and escort you into the examination room.
In our hospital, we have a treatment area, which is the state-of-the-art treatment area. We can deal with 4 animals at the same time, and they're less stressed. We have a dental suite with a full dental digital x-ray and its own anesthetic machine and monitoring. And we have a surgery suite, which is absolutely state-of-the-art with everything that your animal would ever need. And we have 3 separate ICUs, feline, hospitalized, and surgery.
Here at Meadowbrook, we do offer a full line of in-house pharmacy services. So as your pet comes in for their care, we can dispense those medications while you wait. We do offer an online pharmacy service as well that you can find at our website. Pets coming in for emergency care, we can do blood work and have those results immediately. We do offer a full line of ultrasound services. We do offer advanced digital x-ray technology. Those x-rays are very unique as we can view them in real time with our clients.
One of our big philosophies here is providing a stress-free and fun environment for all of our animals that we are taking care of, whether that's daycare, boarding, or grooming.
So when you come in, we have several groomers that can do anything from a simple bath and brush anywhere to a complicated breed-specific trim.
My favorite thing about being a veterinarian here is my interaction with the clients and their pets. Specifically, I very much enjoy advancing the human-animal bond that pets bring to us as a family.
You know, I've been doing this so long and I love it, but what I love the most is that we only have quality people and that we have people that put also the animals first. You should choose Meadowbrook because we do the little things.
We have a team approach to veterinary medicine. We have a great group here that love animals and love the people that take care of them.
All the doctors and the staff will treat your pet as if it's our own.
We would invite you to come to Meadowbrook Veterinary Clinic and experience our quality care in our office.
Can we have a coach? No. We're going to do a coin toss and get everything ready before Tim gets here. Hey, Mike, you want to side of the wind? That's windy. Pretty windy, Mike. Yeah. They had one. I got 2 games tomorrow in Wilmington. What else? I've got a little here and there. Right? Okay. And so, like, I did, but still doing. I did. Okay. Okay. But like I said, this is the first time I was in high school after my we're just going to do the captains right now. So when Tim gets here for the center, and then we'll just go. Oh, okay, yeah. So he's the center? Yeah. Number 9. So, and 6. Yeah. Energy. You know how that goes. We're going to go and do the coin toss, and then Tim gets here. My captain or just me? Yeah, just me. They're having a free. I don't. Oh, that's okay. Everybody's done a different thing. Yeah, I know. I get to play. There's a sensitive guy. We're equally. What are you doing? I was going to say, no, we changed our mind then. We want that side. We want this side. Should we like? Yeah. Do you want me to jump in? Hey, you guys want to relax. I don't have my orange. How come your arm didn't go the other way? Oh, well, they've been helping Craig. Call Craig or out. You guys are going to have to make a big decision if you want me to do that. So yeah. Yeah. Now. Well, I don't have a patch. Yeah, well, I mean, if I did one half, you did the other. I'll do mine also. I'll tell you what, you be the AR on this side, and I'll be the AR over there. And we'll both call this side. Here he is, he's coming in hot. It's going that way, man. He just got here. He's coming in hot. There he is. Yeah, he's here. You can. Let's get started. Good job, Brett. You're good, man. We're wearing yellow. Go get him, man. Go get him. 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 Hey, you're only thinking about law protection. Not even the freedom. All right? You guys know anything about the best cinema?
Please join me in asking God's blessing upon these athletes. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Strong and faithful God, as we come together for this contest, we ask you to bless these athletes. Let them play well, but fairly. Let competition make them strong, but never hostile. Forbid them to rejoice in the adversity of others. Keep them safe from injury and harm, and instill in them respect for each other. If they know victory, allow them to be happy. If denied, keep them from envy. And if through athletics they set an example, let it be a good one. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Oh, so can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we had at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare above bursting air gave proof through the night that our flag was still silver. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Now, let's meet this evening's starting lineup. First of all, for our visitors from Morton High School, starting in goal, number 1, Connor Laudermilk.
Welcome,
Number 4,
Notre
DJ
Dame,
Kablowski.
Peoria Notre Dame
Number 6,
High
Justin
School men's soccer fans
Drayton DeMott.
out to the Saturday night game between
Bacardon.
Peoria
Number 10,
Notre Dame
Blake
Irish
Gibson.
and Morton Potters,
Number 11, Matt
visitors and
Shoemaker.
rivals from across the river.
Number 13,
Just going
Tyler
through
Kemp.
the
Number 14,
starting lineups here for the
Logan
visitors
Floyd.
from Morton.
Number 16, Charles
Then we'll do
Sawyer.
Notre Dame, and then we'll be kicking off here
Ethan
just about at
Gibson.
7 o'clock. Just about to start time.
Starting lineup for the home team, the Irish of Notre Dame. Starting in goal, number 0, Bracken Katie. Number 2, Will Matarelli. Number 3, Thomas Linke. Number 5, Joe Legaspi. Number 6, Joel McIntyre. Number 8, Caleb Hard. Number 11, Annie Gutzweiler. Number 14, Scott Anderson. Number 17, Alistair Dawson. Number 18, Zach Eunice. And number 23, Charlie Waugh.
All right, there are your starting lineups. My name is Rob Kenny. I'm doing the play-by-play. I'm joined here by Coach Danny Burke. Danny, looks like we got our normal starting lineup out there.
Yeah, so everything pretty much the same, I think, except for the goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper, yep.
Yeah, a little different. Normal starting goalkeeper, some contact tracing, I think. But
Yeah.
kind of.
Brecken's had a lot that this year.
And Brecken
so,
usually, yeah. So he's usually plays the second half. So that shouldn't be too much different for him.
It's a little bit warmer.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Pretty happy about that, probably.
Yeah, he gets to come straight off of his normal warm-up and start out. But, yeah, everything else is about the same. And, Irish have kind of a tough week this week.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
really tough game on Monday against a really good Quincy Notre Dame team. Game that they battled really hard for about 50 minutes. And then the other night, chance to win the conference championship, but a little bit of bad luck, honestly. Was a couple of goals couple penalty kick goals that they gave up and ended up losing 4-2. So, looking to kind of right the ship here to finish out their season on a strong note. And obviously Notre Dame and Morton is always a big game no matter what. So.
Yeah, two teams that are kind of in the same position. Morton was battling Dunlap for the Middle Illini title, and Dunlap has wrapped that up. So congratulations to Coach Alan Hansen and the Dunlap Eagles for winning the Middle Illini Conference there. But we should have a tough battle between the teams that finished on their heels in Morton and the Irish finished on the heels of the conference champion for the Big 12.
Yeah, and I kind of like this game as a final, right? A final of the season, just because it's perennially the two of the best teams in the area. There's other good teams every so often, but these two and Dunlap are probably the two of the better ones every year.
This would normally be probably a battle for a sectional title.
Absolutely.
At this time of the year against with these two teams. So I know both coaches and both squads are probably dealing with it that way.
Yeah, and it's outside of the conference. This is a good way to end the season, right? Because you have a big game to look forward to and can kind of get up for. And one last run for the seniors of Notre Dame here on their home field. And you want to go out with a win?
Yep. Amazing how quick. All right, Morton's first foray deep into the Notre Dame defensive half here. Notre Dame just clears the ball. Pretty smart there. Scott Anderson cleared it out to his own right sideline. Throw in for Morton. I think it'd be really important for Notre Dame to get off to a good start here. Restore some of that confidence. If we were in one of your father's famous business or econ classes, he'd say that the Irish are in the trough period right now.
Yeah, and like I said, a couple tough games this past week, and they gave up an early goal at Quincy Notre Dame Monday and bounced right back, scored an early goal, and it was 1-1 for a long time. And then the other night, same thing against Urbana. They gave up the first goal, and then scored one quickly after, but you know, getting off to that hot start, which we've seen in a couple games for them, has led to some big scoring halves and games in the past. So
if you pull back to look at the big picture, the Irish had won 6 in a row and 7 of 8 before that Quincy Notre Dame loss, and were really sort of played themselves into shape. Physically, had played themselves into shape, the shape they want out on the field. And yeah, some bad luck. Well, first of all, a very good Quincy Notre Dame team.
Yeah.
A very good Quincy Notre Dame team, who always punch above their enrollment.
Yep. But again, it's like you said, Notre Dame had kind of come into their own, and really that Quincy Notre Dame game, 6-2 score, but it was not a 6-2 game. And I know that's easy to say as the team on the other end, but I know Quincy Notre Dame would agree with that too. And this Notre Dame is honestly, from beginning of the season, the first game we did together till now, this is one of the biggest improvement seasons.
Yeah.
A lot of Notre Dame teams start off hot, and they do get better. But this team kind of had some low expectations, I think, from others. But they continued to work throughout the season, and they really, started playing really good soccer towards the end here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's a shame it has to stop with no state tournament.
Yep.
Because we would have been in the position to surprise a few teams instead of coming in as with the target on our back.
Absolutely.
Like we have for the last 15, 18 years.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny. We were talking about this the other day, but I think now they put themselves in position going into next fall where they probably have the target back on their back, because I think they're not going to be flying under anybody's radar after the way that some of these younger kids have been playing lately.
Absolutely.
So.
All right, well, those are hypotheticals. Let's look at what we have here in front of us. Pretty much a 50 game so far here. Neither team has had anything that I would consider dangerous. So the feeling out period here.
Morton doing a really good job keeping their shape. Notre Dame's moving the ball around and just doing a good job being disciplined, not getting out of position.
And Irish. Alistair Dawson trying to searching ball there straight down the middle just to see what would happen, and made a nice run. I think it was Menke made a nice run onto it. His ball's just a little bit ahead of him. Played well by the keeper. The Irish is two fine midfielders there, and McIntyre and Gutzweiler. Usually will impose themselves on the action by the middle of this first half.
Yeah, and those are the two guys that Notre Dame looks to kind of create some offense for them and just to kind of control the game in the midfield.
All right, Morton, their first sort of dangerous possession here. They have the ball into the Irish box, into the 18. Can't get it into the 6, but they've earned themselves a throw-in. It's a good job by Zach Hughes blunting the original run down the right side there. The guy was Morton guy, number 16, Serrier. Was trying to get to the end line and get a cross in, and Zach wouldn't let him. Well, we have a corner now. First corner of the game for either team. This one's for Morton. Looks like they're going to be taking a right-footed in-swinger. Let's see what they have. He throws it up high towards the back post. Morton guy got his head on it. Put it down. Irish goalie slaps it out of bounds. I don't think the Morton player got the contact he was looking for there.
No,
that came off kind of oddly.
No, it's still one that Notre Dame wants to try to win those first balls.
Yeah.
He maybe was more open than what he thought he was going to be there and didn't catch it flush. Luckily for the Irish, because he was in a dangerous position.
Yeah, he was. There were a lot of ways that could have turned out, but it turns out for another corner. This one is a low liner, taken off the midsection of one of the Irish defenders, and they're going to have another corner from the exact same spot.
Yeah, and, this is a situation that they've fallen into in the past. The other night against Quincy Notre Dame, I think they gave up 3 straight corner kicks there, and after the third one ended up giving up a goal. So this is an opportunity here for Notre Dame. They need to get control of it or just clear it.
This exact same kick, maybe a little bit higher. Bounce out to the original.
Nice job by Dawson there to get a foot on that one.
Yeah, Alistair came out. He didn't have a whole lot of support with him. This will be the 4th corner kick in about a 2-minute span of time.
Yeah, let's see what Backerdan does. He went far post on the first one from the other side, and these last two he's driven a little bit lower to the near post. So let's see what he decides to do on this fourth one. Regardless, this is way too many to be given up here in a row. He goes back.
The same one there, and Brecken Katie recognizes it this time. I think we probably anticipated that one a little bit better.
Tried to do a quick release there to Hard.
We have a difference of opinion there, whether Caleb Hard was fouled or whether Caleb Hard went down easy.
Yeah, kind of happened right in front of us, so maybe we did actually have a good view on that one. But there was contact and he fell down. So whether that's a foul or not, I don't have to make those decisions. But
the referee was pretty adamant. He didn't see that there was anything in that.
Yeah, and he was right on top of it and right away said it.
Yep.
So you take his word for it.
Nope.
And,
he didn't go for the whistle and then decide.
No.
The whistle never came up to his mouth. Caleb didn't seem too upset when he got back to his feet either.
Notre Dame's looking to get control here. Good ball there from Gutzweiler.
Gutzweiler over to his partner McIntyre. They sends it down the left side to Caleb Hard. Caleb decides to make a run at his man. Gets off a right-footed shot. Tests the goalie for the first time. Caleb certainly didn't hit that the way he wanted to. Looked like he might have caught the ground first, but you have to challenge the goalie.
Weird
coin.
Bouncing ball, good win by Danny Gutzweiler, keeping it in Notre Dame's half.
Going to be key for both teams, getting to that first ball.
Yep.
Getting to it the first time, no second hops.
And that's where Notre Dame's, in the games that they've played their best, they're winning all those balls.
Yeah.
And the other night against Quincy Notre Dame, they were winning them for a while, and then it kind of became either they weren't winning them or Quincy was winning them, so it kind of became the other way. And that can quickly change the way the soccer game, the flow of the game, very quickly for either team. You start winning those balls, you can kind of get things under your control.
Nothing will get you the attention of your coaches in an unwanted way, like letting that ball fall. All right, the Irish have the ball on their attacking half. Going to take the ball through the middle there. It was a giveaway. There's Brendan DeMott. A nice takeaway. The Irish blunt the initial thrust of the attack, though. Morton still has the possession, though. Throw the ball in the middle. Irish get not the clearance they wanted there.
They can't get anything clean. Again, that's something that they've had to work on a few times this year.
They got a good cross in, and
good win, I think, over there by Scott Anderson, who's, again, another sophomore that's really gotten a lot better as this season's gone on.
Yeah.
The more he plays.
Yeah. The number of Andersons there was on the Quincy Notre Dame squad.
Yeah.
And Scott, it was an Anderson fest.
Yes. And they were all pretty good.
Yes, they were. They were always saying something positive about the Andersons. All right, Irish L can't get that cleared. There's a good closeout by Joel McIntyre. Sort of saved that. It's going to give up another corner, though.
Morton has a few dangerous players that when they get the ball there around the box, Notre Dame has to make sure that they're closing in on them and not letting them beat them 1v1 and move their feet defensively and make sure that they're, you gotta pinpoint the special players on the other team early. And, knowing the Notre Dame kids, knowing the Morton kids probably pretty well, they should be able to do that.
So probably looking to put it onto the head of Blake Gibson here, number 10, is making a run towards the middle of the box. Looks like what they were trying,
Another ball. It's the second one that he's won from that side of the field. And again, Backerdan's playing good balls in, and you can tell he's looking for his partner there. And those two kind of are the engine that drives Morton, I think. And both of them seniors playing their last high school games. Both of them had really good careers for Morton so far, and doing a good job so far tonight.
And Zach Eunice again blunting an attack down the right side for Morton, but Morton with their 6th corner kick in the first 12 minutes of playing time. All right.
If you get 6 in a half or a game, sometimes you're pretty happy. This is way too many here early, and Notre Dame really just can't get a clearance and can't get control.
Like having a 20-0 imbalance in free throws.
Oh, good job there by Scott Anderson again, I think, getting his foot on it, just poking it away. Otherwise, it would have been a good opportunity for Morton there on the far post. And clearance by Notre Dame, and let's see if they can't get some control here.
Yeah, they need to settle the game here, get some possession, take some of the steam. All the adrenaline seems to be with Morton. Will Malarelli passes it over to Alistair Dawson. Comes back to Will. The Irish are doing exactly what you were talking about there, Danny. Just trying to take some of the...
Oh, nice job there by Gutzweiler. Try to let that one run through. Ended up getting, a Morton defender got his foot on it, but kind of a cagey move there by Gutzweiler to try to let that run and go onto it.
Nice ball.
Oh, deflection.
And Charlie Malarelli gets off a left-footed shot, earning the Irish their first
Yeah, and again, that's
kick.
what Notre Dame's got to do, right? Nice and controlled, a bunch of passes, kind of get one forward, ended up getting a throw in, but then a few more passes and get a shot, and that's exactly. Seems simple, right?
Yeah.
But
We should send a note down to the coaches.
Yeah, I
they
think
want to do
they
that.
would be agreeing.
The Irish take an out-swinging kick, rolls about 40 yards away. The Irish keep possession. Joe Legaspi got a head on it there right at the top of the circle. Loops into the goalie's hands. Connor Loudermilk, looks like number 1, the goalkeeper.
Much better last minute and a half for the Irish, though, and that's what they're going to be looking to do. If they can keep the ball moving, they're starting to get a little bit more control.
The Irish get a break there, lost footing. 16, Charles Sourier.
Looking for Menke over the top here. Again, Menke's had a really good senior year. Great touch towards goal.
First time we've called his name today. Oh, he puts there. First touch for Legaspi. Just got away from him a little bit.
Yeah.
We are going to get a penalty out of it, though.
Good job, though, by Legaspi. He tried to get it back to his right foot, probably originally, right?
Yep.
So he didn't want to hit that left-footed, which a lot of kids would do.
I wouldn't want to.
He stayed with it.
Yeah.
And ends up earning the PK and drawing the PK. And again, 14 minutes in the game. This is you hate to say it, this is a big penalty kick.
Oh,
because
absolutely.
Morton just had a string of run of play there that they were dangerous for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And for Notre Dame to come out of all that with a goal here would be huge early on.
Potentially deflating. Right. Gutzweiler lining up to take it, waiting for the okay. Gets it. And he
nice
puts
save
it
by
low
the
and right,
keeper.
but it's saved by Loudermilk.
Really nice save.
Potter goalkeeper.
Had his feet
He guessed
moving right away.
Yep, he guessed right. There was really nothing wrong with the kick. Low and
No.
hard. It was going into the side netting.
I don't think Gutzweiler has missed a penalty kick all year, and he's had kind of an odd amount, quite a few. But it was a well-taken kick, and the goalie just guesses right. And on those, it looks silly, right?
Yeah.
It's like, why don't you kick it the other way?
Yeah.
Well, the goalie made a great play on it. So.
That's what he's supposed to do, yeah. Now we're looking at the opposite situation.
Yep.
Now the Irish could be deflated.
Yeah.
I mean, they were looking like, that's 90% that you're up 1-0.
Yep. Good job by Brecken Katie coming out for that one. But again, Notre Dame, the last 5 minutes, if they can just stick to that, they're going to get plenty of opportunities tonight.
That was a good find by Katie. Found Caleb Hard with some space in front of him.
Oh, nice job there. Gets a hold of it. Just got under that one.
Caleb feeling his oats there a little bit. Good job by Charlie Wall finding him. Put a nice square ball to him. Caleb had the room, has the leg. It's about 36, 37 yards away, though. And Morton has their defender take the goal kick. The Irish win it. Won the ball and got a fall out of it. Yeah, that'll make the coach happy.
I was going to say, let's see if Notre Dame wants to get numbers up in the box here instead of playing short. They like to play short there, play quick, keep the ball, but a game like this with the, maybe put numbers up in the box and see if you can't.
Yeah,
get
just show them
one
a
on the
different
end of
look.
it. Yep.
Show them a different look. They really haven't had to defend too much.
Ah, this one's low.
Yeah,
Good
Alistair
clearance
Dawson
by
put-
backer Dan.
Played off the chest of number 11, Shoemaker. All right, now he
Nice job by Gutzweiler.
Tried to find DeMott, but DeMott wins it back.
Good hustle there. Good. Didn't win the initial ball, but he stayed with it. Hustled up, back seal. Wins the ball back. Good job there by Gibson.
Yeah, he's showing some
Really strong on the ball.
fine individual skill there. He
Gonna
earns
get a
the foul.
coming back.
Yep, I think they were waiting to see if he's going to play the advantage, but the ball just skidded ahead. So they're going to get their own free kick from just about the spot where Alistair Dawson just took the Irish's last free kick.
Yep, and same type of thing. Let's see if they can't, looking to play one on the box here. Gibson's been on the end of a couple of the corners. They got Backerdan, pretty big body up there as well.
Yeah, instead of him taking it, he's a midfielder. He's going to be maybe on the receiving end. They throw this one in
Good
high.
ball in. Katie's out. One by Dawson.
Dealt with well by Morton, but ball falls to Charlie Waugh, though. Gets the ball into Gutzweiler in the middle, back out to the right.
That's,
That's Brady Soka,
I was
out there, number 13.
trying to think of the first name. I should have just gone last name. Good run here by Dawson from the back. Hard again
Yeah,
with a shot
takes
from
a
out.
shot there. Oh, Menke almost got a redirect on that, it looked
Yeah,
like.
he did.
Hey, Shoes, make sure you're checking too, all right?
Well, hopefully, these shots from distance, they look a little speculative like that. But what they should do
Yep.
eventually is bring those Morton defenders up closer,
Yep.
and we will create more room behind them, and then we can make some runs and get some diagonal balls going.
Yep, and you never know. Every once in a while you'll get a hold of one and it'll be a great shot, or every once in a while
Yeah.
the goalie will, give a spill on the save or something, and
Yep.
you'll get a rebound. So, again, one of those things that looks silly when the goalie makes an
Yeah,
easy save
yeah.
on it, but the one time it works, it's a great shot.
Yeah.
So,
Never a bad thing to make the goalie work,
no,
even if
no.
it looks like it's just simple, everyday stuff.
Good job by Eunice.
There we go. Zach Eunice earned the throw in. Zach's taking the throw in. He gets it down to Caleb. Caleb gets it back to him. Looks like they might be looking to switch fields here. Yeah, they're going to do it with back passes. Oh, ball kind of got caught up on Joel's feet there. He had some room. He did a good job. He didn't panic. Kept possession. The Irish have it up to Caleb.
Good job, Charlie Wall, finding some space, finding Caleb
The ball falls to
into Menke.
Menke about 12 yards out.
Good job there. That was number 6, Justin Hart from Morton, doing a really good job in their back line, cleaning some things up for him.
One
so
of their
far.
seniors wearing the captain's armband today. Expect nothing less of him. Charlie Wall cleans that up. Morton earns a throw in here right in front of the Irish bench.
Big ball to the far post by Backerdan.
That sounded like a
Yeah,
well-struck
yes.
3-wood.
I don't have many well-struck.
No,
three-woods.
it's
Doesn't happen often.
If it would have been one of my 3-woods, it would have been some 4-letter words that you can't say over the air.
You probably have to go look for your ball too, right?
Well, yeah. The person I hit with it would probably, hopefully, return it to me with a subpoena. All right, Irish could not clear it.
Job by Gibson to find Backerdan. They like having Gibson and Backerdan on the ball again, kind of spread it out wide now.
They basically get in what amounts to a corner, and they, boy,
Yeah.
Morton is getting to those balls. I mean, that was a 1-on-5.
Yeah, and I tell you, that's the 3rd or 4th time Scott Anderson has been in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
He's done a really good job all year long to kind of clean things up in the back. And
All
kinda
right,
seems
we got to
always
imagine
to
this
be
one's
the right
coming
spot.
in low and hard. like
Yeah,
all
he's
the other
going-
ones?
He likes near post from this side.
Yeah.
So, and again, you looking for Gibson. This one towards the middle more. Good job by Katie getting a hand on that one.
I think he was probably trying to do the same thing. He just got a little bit too much of it.
Oh, nice job by Menke getting an interception. Going to play this one out for a throw-in, but nice hustle there.
Yep.
Not giving Morton a chance to kick it back in.
Yep. That allows the Irish to establish a line a lot higher up and get Morton out of the box.
Clearance off of his own guy.
Yeah.
Kind of unfortunate. Then we get a big clearance from Mattarelli. And he subs into the game.
We got Enrique Zamora coming in. Going to give. No, they're not going to let him back in.
Now they can come in.
Enrique jumped the whistle there. He came in for Caleb Hard. Caleb's just taking a breather. Probably going to get some instruction. Number 11, Max Shoemaker, put in a good shift. Comes out and take a little breather for the Potters. Morton throws the ball in about the penalty spot there.
A couple nice wins by Notre Dame. Trying to get a clearance. Good job by Eunice again.
Morton trying to get a cross in.
Yeah, it's
Ends
number
up just getting a throw in.
14, Logan Floyd, and Morton down there kind of dancing around the ball a little bit.
Kind of hoping that would go out for a penalty or for a corner kick, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Ended up just
Big
that
throw
kept-
into the box.
That was a very nice throw in.
Clearance.
All right, the field's tilted a little bit in the Potters' favor here the last 10 minutes. Really, ever since that missed penalty kick,
Yeah, and again,
or
it's
the save penalty kick wasn't
Yeah.
really missed.
Notre Dame's got to kind of get back to what they were doing, get control again. And
Is it that Morton's hurrying us up, or are we hurrying ourselves up here
I
and
think
not
we're
stringing things together?
Yeah, I think that we're getting a little bit out of what we want to do. Just the simplicity of moving the ball seems to be working when we do it. Morton doesn't seem to be putting them under a ton of pressure. You know, the other night with Quincy Notre Dame, there was a ton of pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, they put you under quickly. They could counter really quickly as well. But it looks like our guys are having some time to just, a couple miscues, couple, maybe miscommunication
Yeah.
here and there, and it breaks it up, right? So,
Yeah.
when it happens, even the slightest, it breaks it up so much that.
Okay, we have time.
Just
Referee.
talking to the keeper a little bit.
A reminder of the hierarchy in
Yeah.
this man's army.
Yeah, I think he's trying to get control of the game. He's made some calls that I know that each coach has, I don't want to say questioned, but had an issue with, and I think he's trying to maintain some type of control. And
Perhaps if Loudermilk's name had been Softer Milk,
yeah,
he wouldn't have gotten in trouble. But
Quiet.
I think he was heard.
Yeah, he was. Oh, it looks like that's
They were going to get a
probably
come out.
could have been a card. There's the card.
Gonna bring him
but
back.
It's for the wrong person. Gonna card the
card
bench.
is going to be the bench.
Notre Dame. And again, he's trying to get control here. I don't think this is the best way to do it, but very interesting here. Gutzweiler won the ball at midfield, right? And he's
Yes.
going down in the attack, and
He definitely got fouled.
Number 6
from behind.
Yeah, fouled him from behind, and again, it wasn't malicious. It was a smart foul, but smart fouls can also be yellow cards
Yes,
when they're
yeah.
in the wrong.
Yes.
So very, very interesting, and then kind of didn't seem like too much, but
No, it didn't.
short comment from the Notre Dame bench set off the official for the game's first yellow card to go to the bench and not the player.
Yeah.
Again, I think he's trying to get some control here. Trying to establish, the calls that he's going to be making.
Which is never a bad thing to do.
No.
The method, though,
Yep.
might be a little
Yeah.
bit more madness than method.
we'll see how he does the rest of the game here, maybe getting his composure back. And
hopefully it's the last time we have to talk about it.
Yeah. And again, the Morton defender did exactly what he probably should have done in that. And his coach, if he had given a card, the Morton coach probably would have been okay with that one for his player.
If you look on the replay, the defender runs, get into defensive position really quick. He's trying to get away from the ref.
Yep, absolutely. And as you should,
because
right?
he thought, get in there, maybe my number will get lost in the crowd. Be like a zebra in the middle of the herd. Nobody will be able to find me.
Absolutely.
And the Irish did not do anything with that opportunity. And the ball's going to change possession hands a few times here. Now Morton has it going down the left side. Brandon DeMott. Brandon DeMott earns another.
Another one. This is what, number 8?
Yeah.
I believe. And from this side here, they're going far post. And it looks like Morton's going to send the cavalry here. A little bit more numbers in the box, I think, than what they usually would send, or what they had been sending. And some of their bigger center backs.
They have just
they got some size.
Just one lone defender back. Knock it in, throws it up
Nice
there.
catch by
Taken very
Katie.
nicely by Katie.
Letting them get the numbers up here. About 14 minutes to go in the half. And maybe mishit that one.
Yeah, a little bit. But
good win by Scott.
Yeah, found an Irish head nonetheless.
And Zamora putting them under pressure. And
I believe Enrique has been our only sub for the Irish so far. Almost a half hour into the match.
Oh, and Brady, right? Is that the right one?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Brady did not start the game. You're right.
Yeah, Brady Soka got the right one. Oh, nice job. Looks like number 18 for Morton, staying with it. Oh, great tackle by Joel McIntyre.
All right.
Really nice job.
Irish might have a chance here for a little bit of a break.
Good hustle by Brady Soka there. Unable to get on the end of it. Good hustle nonetheless.
Brady, all you have to do is get a toe to it, all right? Just get a toe to it for
Ball one there, Mary Anderson can get it up here. Got it to McIntyre, gets it back to Gutzweiler.
Gutzweiler at the outside of
Brady.
the foot. Soka wins it, gets a foul here at midfield. It's going to be a free kick for Notre Dame. Gutzweiler's going to be on it. Let's see what he decides to do with it. Notre Dame not really sending numbers up here. Now Charlie's kind of sneaking up, but I was going to say they probably want Dawson to come take this. Get some more numbers into the box. About 12 minutes to go here. And they haven't generated a ton of chances lately with their in the run of play, so maybe get one here. Big ball in. Really nice ball in. Menke down there. Good win by Morton. Again, that's number 6, Justin Hart.
Morton tries to take advantage of the counterattack here. Well done by Alistair Dawson there. Gives it back away, though.
Gibson out wide here. This is going to be dangerous, running at us. Nice touch to his outside. Coming back in. Great save off the line by Will Mattarelli.
Twice by Will Mattarelli, but
it's going to be a goal.
Third time was not the charm.
Yeah, that one looks like number 16, Charles Surrier.
He crashed the goal.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what he was supposed to do. He plays out wide right normally.
Great hustle by Will Mattarelli there to save that initial one. A great run by Gibson there down the left. Great ball in. Saved off the line. Then I think the post maybe saved us once. And then we might have saved a third one. And then just crashing the goal, got number 16. A goal and a first goal of the game here, Morton. And honestly, with the chances that they've had, I would say that one might have been coming.
Yeah.
The
scoreline now resembles what we've seen out here for the first half hour. All right, Irish face a 0-1 deficit with 11:46 to go here in the first half of this interconference rivalry between teams from the Big 12 Conference and in the Middle Illini Conference.
Good job there by Soka. Great ball into the box. Won by Morton again. Gibson trying to release once again, unable to. Great job by Zamora. Clean that one up.
Enrique earns a throw-in for the Irish.
Again, let's see what changes Notre Dame makes here, just the way that they're playing. Like down a goal, and see if they maybe start to have a little bit more urgency. I'd like to see them get a little bit more excitement out there. Kind of don't hear them talking that much.
We haven't called Thomas Minky's name much. Haven't called Enrique's name much unless he's been doing his defensive work.
Yep, right. And that's
when Caleb was in the game, we haven't called him. We did call Brady's name a few times, but the game has not been played in the Irish attacking third by any stretch of the imagination.
No, and that, again,
that's back in Morton's attacking third here now, and they got a throw in.
Enrique, drop and help.
It's going to be a big throw in, maybe here from Caleb Stoops, number 15. He comes down to take it.
Yeah, they brought him in from a long way away.
Yeah, and I think he had one earlier that he put into the box. So this one he goes short to Backerdan.
Backerdan's going to try to get a cross in.
Tried to get a clearance, but unable to.
Couldn't get his foot wrapped around it. So it's
good job there by Danny Gutzweiler just to kind of hold his ground. And
he earns the goal kick for the Irish.
Last 10 minutes here are going to be crucial for both teams. You know, if Morton has the run of play right now, if they can get another goal, really put Notre Dame back on their heels. Notre Dame hasn't had a ton of opportunities in this half, but if they could get one here late, maybe right the ship going into the halftime.
Yeah, I am not known for my predictions being correct, but I would think the next goal determines this game.
Yeah,
Irish get it, then we got an entertaining 40 minutes ahead of us.
Kind of the way this game's going. Another short throw to Backerdan. They like getting the ball on his foot. It looks like he's just trying to earn a corner kick at that point. And don't blame him.
Nope. Zach Eunice did not let him. Takes his throw down there and gets to their, I think it's their goal scorer, number 16, Charles Sirier, back in his typical right.
He's done a good job out here on this right wing. You know, Gibson and Backerdan do a good job kind of building up, and they spread it out wide, and seems to have some pace, and if anything, he's earned them a lot of corner kicks.
Yeah, he has.
It's been huge for them so far tonight. So
he's showing the discipline to stay wide, not get sucked in.
Yep.
Except when, of course, he needed to be sucked in and scored the goal.
Yeah, you know, and Coach DeLong does a really good job keeping them organized, very disciplined. This one jumps to the top.
Yeah.
This same guy, 16.
There was a
Sororier. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, but number 16, Charles. Yeah, and again, ball kind of landed to him there at the right place at the right time, and good finish to keeper's right. It was kind of the far post there, and
I think the ball skipped over the foot of the Irish defender there from the look in his face and his body language. I think it was Will Mattarelli. Thought the ball was going to hit him on his instep, and it ended up glancing off the top of his foot. And Morton Surya, number 16, gets his brace.
He's having a night for himself.
Yes, he is.
Really good job. And like I was saying before, the Morton coaches do a good job keeping their kids organized and disciplined. And he's one that's staying wide and doing a good job when he gets the ball. And on their 2 goals, it's just hustle, right?
Yeah.
The first one, and then the second one, he's in the right place at the right time. Ball falls to his foot, and nice finish. So again, it's you know, hopefully maybe gets Notre Dame kind of going on the gas pedal a little bit more, because Morton certainly seems fired up, and their crowd fired up a little bit, and I'd like to see Notre Dame kind of come with a little bit more energy here in the last 50 minutes of the game.
One of the big differences in these almost 35 minutes of action here is Morton is just hell-bent on getting the ball to the end line and then getting crosses in.
Oh, nice job
Irish,
by Brady. Soka, ball across.
First time we've done the same thing.
Nice save by the goalkeeper. Really nice save.
Goalkeeper's going to get a little bit of talking to there. Sportsmanship.
Again,
he gave a little.
It's
a little shout out.
Interesting. Referee had talked to him earlier. If he wants to kind of gave that card early to the Notre Dame coaching staff pretty quickly, but that one he kept in his pocket.
Oh, no.
Katie out there got a hand on it.
Did get a hand on it.
Kind of lost his balance a little bit and bobbled it. And Zamora out on the right wing. A couple slide tackles. Zamora staying with it. He's not going to give up too easily. Nice turn by Charlie Wall. Really nice job.
Charlie going to switch fields here. We got McIntyre out here on the left. But again, it's sort of developing like molasses.
Yeah, you know, and
Not
really
happening quickly.
Morton's starting to get a little fatigued, and it's starting to open up some opportunities for Notre Dame. But they gotta let the ball move a little bit faster for them. Good hustle by McIntyre there.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Doug Simmons, making an appearance here through the floor. We keep Doug in the cellar. We only let him up for air and water every once in a while.
Well, let's see, bringing supplies. Eunice gives one out there. Nice win up top here by DeMote. Running at us. Plays it out wide. Good job by Anderson. Hustling back there. And they are going to earn a corner kick.
Get a corner.
Here we go again.
Morton is receiving their mail in the corners. They spent a lot of time there.
Yeah, I think Backerdan's making fans both corners.
The Irish will be having 3 subs coming. All right, this should be coming in high and towards the back post.
Looks like Morton may be sending a late runner here. This one's in for another goal. Looked like Katie came out for that one, went right past him and
missed him, yep.
Great finish there, number 6.
Number 6 or number 8, yeah, it was definitely
number 6, I think that was Justin Hart, their center back, and again, he's had a really good first half for him in the back.
Those are definitely training ground goals. You can see that was practiced. That was not there was no deflection, there was no everything in there. But probably only in training does it ever fall to you that cleanly. But he didn't miss it.
Looks like we got some more subs coming in for the Irish. We're going to have a sub at goalie for the Irish. Looks like it's going to be Dimler.
Dimler coming in for
Katie.
Brecken Katie. We have Tommy Graham, number 21, in, back on defense. We have Trey Soka here playing on the back line down the left side. I think we probably have at least one of.
You know, we talked about only about 5 minutes ago, right? The big goal late would be huge, and Morton's come up with 2 goals since then. So
yeah.
Really huge for them. And
Stickelmeyer's in also. I think they're 22 on the far side.
Really kind of put Notre Dame back on their heels here. And, you know, that Notre Dame has had some chances, and they had that penalty kick early in the game that goalie made a great save on it. Kind of gave the Potters a little bit momentum and got them fired up. Shortly after that, they found a goal, and then in the last 5 minutes, they found 2 more. So Notre Dame needs to again finish out the half hard here. Still have 4 minutes,
4.5 minutes to go.
You sneak one in now, you go into halftime and maybe fix some things and come out in the second half and can make it a completely different game.
Irish get a cross in, but it goes out before it curls back in. For Morton, number 11, Max Shoemaker comes back in. Coming in for Don Davila, number 18. Well, just about everybody that comes off or on for Morton has done their job.
Hey, Moose, check on AJ for me.
Big ball there by Hart. Good win.
Senior captains.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with. It looks like they have 3 senior captains. Really impressed with all 3 of them. Gibson and Backerden in the midfield, and then Hart in the back, and Hart got that third goal. But a lot of their opportunities have come from Gibson and Backerden there in the midfield, just controlling the game a little bit. Notre Dame midfield's doing a good job as well, but unable to generate the chances. There's a hit from McIntyre from out.
Yep.
That's not a bad hit from him, because
No.
he has the ability to put dangerous balls in there.
Yeah. Well, you have to do something positive. You had to do,
absolutely.
do something that causes Morton to think about something other than being on the front foot the whole time.
Good run by Dawson.
Dawson wins that one nicely. Second ball.
Nice hustle there by Soka and McIntyre to kind of not make that easy on the Morton defender, and bad clearance. It goes out of bounds. So throw in for Notre Dame. Soka to Soka. And nice ball in there.
Take your time, shoes. Take your time.
Dawson gets it. Serves it down the right to Sticklemeyer, but it's a little too much steam on it.
Yeah, dangerous ball. Good idea.
Yep,
just
very good
a little
idea.
bit too much on it.
Caleb Stoops back in for Morton, replacing Austin Dlusky. Throw in for Morton, and a long throw down their left touchline. And they win the ball. Irish, ball's pinging around there. The Irish win the throw in on the far side. Irish got just about 90 seconds left here to take something from this first half, because otherwise they have nothing.
No, and again, they've only had a few opportunities, really, right? So, we hope to at least start to maybe stick to our style a little bit better, move the ball around a little bit better than what we did for certain periods of that first half. And Morton really had control for a large portion, big chunks, I should say, big chunks, and it kind of ended up, resulting in 3 goals. And I think it just got to be a little bit too much for the Irish.
Irish almost seems as if they're playing as if they're missing somebody key, but they're not.
Yeah, yep.
It's as if there were a puzzle piece missing.
Yeah, and like you kind of called it, really would have been a good night for them to come out hot right out of the gate after the week that they've had some tough results and getting maybe some momentum early on. And I think maybe that penalty kick would have given it to them. And, the Morton goalie has made a couple really nice saves. That one, there was one down in Menkes where he got his hand down quickly. So he's done a good job, and I think that really shifted the game early on. And had Notre Dame maybe gotten that initial penalty kick, this could have been a very different half. So, we'll see what Notre Dame does at halftime. Their coaching staff will certainly have some key points of emphasis, and I would look for them to come out really, really hard the first 10 minutes of this next half to maybe get a goal and start putting some pressure on Morton. To 3-0 is a good lead, but if you can make that 3-1 early in the second half and keep searching for that second goal, and if it becomes 3-2 and you got the momentum, now you're talking. Now you're in business.
They always say a 2-goal lead is the hardest lead to hold.
Yep.
All right, but it's a 3-goal lead here for the Morton Potters.
And you can tell they're feeling good about themselves.
They are.
Coming
They
out the
should
field,
be.
and they should be.
They should be, absolutely. They're in no way is this a fluky 3-0 lead by any stretch of the imagination.
No.
All right, well, Notre Dame dance team looks like they're going to give us a performance. I hope that's what all that practicing was for out there. So we'll let you watch them during halftime. We'll be back near the start of the second half, and at about 5 to 8, we should be starting. And we'll be back for the second 40 minutes. See you then.
it most like home, so they don't feel like they're in this, kennel environment. We just try to make them feel comfortable here.
So Meadowbrook is fantastic because we offer a puppy class, which is absolutely great for new puppies that come to us. And it also allows them to play with puppies. So this is a great time for puppies who may not get a chance to be around other puppies to just kind of get to play and have that socialization, which is very, very important to them becoming good adult dogs.
At Meadowbrook Veterinary Clinic, we have 8 separate outdoor areas where dogs can go out and have potty time. We also have a small dog area that has a separate outdoor area for our small dogs and VIP dogs to go out. We typically let dogs out about 4 to 5 times a day. They have about 15-20 minutes to play. There's a lot of one-on-one interaction from the kennel staff.
One of our big philosophies here is providing a stress-free and fun environment for all of our animals that we are taking care of, whether that's daycare, boarding, or grooming.
We do know how difficult it is to trust someone with your animals, especially whether it's a long stay, just overnight. That's just something that you're worried about. But we take all concerns internally, we listen, we go step by step with the care that you want to provide your dog and what you would want us to provide that care. I think that's the greatest thing that we do, is that we honestly listen to what the owners are expecting and what they're wanting, and we try to coordinate that care and do it back here in the kennel as well.
You missed out on all February. Basketball, I took a year ago, I made it on 2 months. What's on the to-do list? On the to-do list? We have so you're more so glam. Yeah. Well, can you? Oh, actually, since I seen you, you know I got engaged, right? No. Yeah, we get married in we can get married. I'm staying. Is that cool?
All right, welcome back, Irish and Morton soccer fans, to a big challenge for the home Irish. They're down 3-0 with 40 minutes to go in the season. 40 minutes to go in the career of the Irish seniors and the Potter seniors. Coach Burke, you were off of our perch here for a while. You didn't hear the instructions Coach Bear was giving to the team. He focused on a lot of things. I'd like to focus on one thing he talked about. He said, who's playing defensive mids? We have nothing but attacking mids. We don't practice attacking mids. Nobody is taking care of their defensive responsibilities.
Yeah, you know, it's tough. Nice job there by Caleb Hart. Tough first half, you know, for the Irish. And again, it looked to see them coming out on the gas pedal here early. Like you said, end of the season, end of some careers, and really just pride, right? You're down 3-0 to a rival. You gotta come out hard and maybe try to make something happen. And I don't remember the last time Morton beat Notre Dame. So
Morton has never beaten Notre Dame.
Yeah,
it's one of the things that Coach Bear was telling them.
On your home field, you have 40 more minutes. So
40 more minutes to rescue your pride.
You know, and on the counter side, we can think about Morton too. We've talked about a few of their seniors and their coaching staff, and they probably know that statistic as well. And so they're going to be coming out here, and they're going to be playing with some pride as well in this half. And you know, holding on to a 3-0 lead, a lot easier than coming back from a 3-0 deficit. But if Notre Dame can put something up on the board early, they're going to get a corner kick here. And again, opportunities early.
Yeah. One of the other things Coach Bear had emphasized was only one time in that entire first half did we string 4 passes together, something that we had talked about when the Irish looked to be in the game, that was that time for us when they slowed it down, tried to take some of the steam out, and so it's like, you know, taking those shots from 30 yards doesn't do you any good if you don't use the space that those are meant to create for you.
Absolutely. Oh, nice win there.
We need to get runners in. We need to get diagonals. All right, the Irish are owning the first couple minutes of this half. Get a header there. They've thrown in a couple dangerous crosses, earned a corner, made the goalie get involved.
Yeah, and again, this goalie's done a good job, but I still would like for Notre Dame to test him a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, he's made some nice saves, stopping some shots and a penalty kick, but continue to test him, continue to put pressure on him. Good ball across. Menke unable to get on the end of that one, but that was a dangerous ball.
That's exactly what the coach was asking for. Let's think about it again from Morton's perspective here. If this were a actual regional title game or a game in the sectionals, even if it wasn't for the title, you would probably park the bus. Right?
Yeah,
because you want to win like this. This is the last game of the year, though. What you did in the first half was successful, just running your standard, the way you play the game. They did it just about to perfection, I would imagine their coach thought. And you're probably not going to do that here.
No, and you know, there's been times in the past where Notre Dame has been, you know, when we used to play them in the regular season, there were times where we beat them by a substantial amount, and then in the postseason they changed things up, kind of parked the bus a little bit, even from a to keep it 0-0, right?
Yeah.
So their coaching staff is actually really, you know, has a really good mind for that. And like you said, if this was a postseason game, 3-0 lead at halftime against a team like Notre Dame, you're probably at least telling Gibson and Backerdan to take it easy on the offensive runs.
Yeah.
And you know, because they're both solid enough that they can control the game from a defensive midfield position.
Yeah. I remember a regional or sectional title game here during the Vince Cicerelli years when they did that. Vince scored in overtime.
Nice ball
to win 1-0.
Menke and gets
there we go.
Again. Wow.
The Irish get a goal.
It's
4 minutes in.
Funny how that works. 4 minutes into the game, or 4 minutes into the half, and Notre Dame is, again, Morton probably hasn't passed midfield in 4 minutes, right? And if they did, it was maybe just the one time. And a great ball and a great job by Caleb Hard to find the back post, head it back across to Menke, and good finish. And again, this is where Notre Dame, you're not where they want to be, right? But you're down 3-0 at halftime. Where you want to be is a goal in the first 5 minutes. And if they can get another goal here in the next 5 to 10, the last 25 minutes are going to be really interesting. And really interesting for Morton now, because now you kind of have to start thinking about strategy a little bit. And like you said, I remember them too well because I was still coaching when a couple of those times where we had the best team in the state because we ended up winning a state title. And our hardest game in the postseason was Morton on our home field. Just because of the strategy that their coaching staff was able to run with. And
there we go. Menke with another chance. He's in on goal.
And he
puts it in.
Again.
3-2 now.
Amazing.
Not even 5 minutes in.
And that was really quick. And, you know, great ball in. Big ball over the top that they tried a couple times in the first half, and they weren't able to work. That one deflected off of, I think, a Morton back's head. And Menke on the end of it. And, again, now they have 2 goals in the first 4.5 minutes, and if they can get another one in the next 5 to 10, and we can keep saying that, but Morton really is on their heels now. And, you know, the Morton coaching staff maybe, you know, just telling their kids to settle down, right? Like, again, you're still up 3-2, and, you know, when you string some passes together, you still had some chances early. So, you know, both coaching staffs kind of pulling some strings here, and Morton just has to kind of settle their guys a little bit. And 2 early goals can give Notre Dame a lot of momentum. And you can kind of tell whether it was from the spirited halftime talk or not, but the student section is into the game a little bit more. The Notre Dame bench is a little bit more vocal as far as just the kids and everything. And so they're starting to get to where they're starting to feel pretty good about themselves.
The other things we were talking about amongst ourselves at halftime while we were watching the dance team perform was Morton's biggest weapon in the second half was their self-belief.
Yep.
And I think the Irish have taken that away.
Yep, exactly. And that's, you know, momentum is a funny thing.
Yep.
And when you're 16, 17 years old, momentum is a really funny thing. So
There we go. Did a good job of communication there between the defender and the
Yep.
goalie. Goalie probably wasn't going to get to it. Of course, you can't play it back to him. Result in an indirect free kick in the box. All sorts of bad things can happen. All right, well, we got a game.
Yeah.
Some of the things I was planning
Very
on talking about
interesting.
these first 15 minutes are going out the window, Danny.
Yeah, and, you know, again, it's going to be, from Notre Dame's perspective here, right, stay on the gas pedal. You kind of came out all systems firing, not much to lose, down 3-0. You're still down 3-2, and just continue to step on that gas pedal and see. But, yeah, it's very interesting the way the first 50 minutes of this game have gone, just the ebbs and flows of it, the momentum, and see what Morton can do here with this free kick, because it settles the game down a little bit for him. They've taken about a minute off the clock just to settle. Dimmler on the end of that one, unable to get a hold of it. And up in the air there, cleared off the line again, and it's going to be a goal kick.
Call for a handball from the offense, like you always do when a ball goes into a scrum. So maybe the hidden theme of this game is Irish would amount to their third string keeper in.
Yeah, right now, you know, and that's
nothing against Teddy. Teddy's a tremendous athlete.
No, yeah, Teddy's
basketball.
going to have a good career in a lot of sports, I think, at this school. And
but
for a freshman,
he does not have the experience.
This is a big position. It's a tough position, and you know, again. Brecken not used to starting games. He's used to playing, but coming in at halftime and maybe took him out of his flow a little bit. And again, those are the type of things that out of the coach's control this year, right? With COVID and
not Brecken's fault that we gave up 10 corner kicks in the first half.
No,
he was not responsible for any of those.
Another corner kick
here. Another corner kick. Speaking of it,
gonna go out of bounds. Corner kick for Morton. Looks like Morton talked him into that one.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, half the Morton players were heading back to their defense. So it's usually the telltale sign.
No, going to be another goal or corner kick here. This one low to the near post. They had 6 there running onto it. Good job there. Good clearance by Charlie Wall.
The Morton's growing into this half now. Oh, they're going to call it. He's heading away from the goal with his back to the goal. And they have awarded a penalty kick to Morton.
Again, another tough call here. And hard to say too much. You know, we don't want to he had a better view of it than we did. But, very interesting there. And Morton's going to have their penalty kick, and Bakardan, good penalty kick taker, and Dimmler, the goalkeeper, freshman. And again, that one looked weird, but he guessed the wrong way, right? Nothing wrong with that on Dimmler's end. But again, very interesting.
Interesting call. Also, but not. You don't want to put the ref in a position you have to make that call.
Yeah, exactly.
The Morton guy had his
going
back
away
to back.
from goal.
He was going to go out of the box in a half a second.
It's tough, and as a defender,
not a foul you want to give.
Yeah, you know, you're trying to not do something stupid, and the offensive guy in his own box there, going away from goal, has the advantage because if he kind of falls, it looks bad. And
straight on for us. We could. I don't know if he slammed the brakes on.
Like to watch that one.
Ran into him again.
Love to watch that one back on the replay and just to see.
That one tonight to see.
But again, both teams have had a penalty, and they score on theirs. Their goalkeeper made a nice save on ours. So 4-2 now, back to being a 2-goal lead for Morton. And maybe that will settle Morton down a little bit and kind of give them a little bit more hope and belief.
Yeah, the collars are a little bit looser than they were 5 minutes
ago.
Still
31 minutes to go, right? So if Notre Dame can get one here in the next 5 to 10 minutes, it's still going to be a contentious game going forward. And they just have to continue to stay on the gas pedal. Another stop of the clock. I'm not sure what this one's going to be. Looks just like a normal, typical throw-in.
I think there was 2 balls on the field at one point. I think the ball boy threw a ball in a little bit early.
He's going to ask his assistant referee something here. I'm not really sure. I wouldn't think that they would take this much focus and attention for a throw-in, so.
Yeah, it's on the far side for us, so don't know what happened. You know, there were 2 balls out there at one point. We spent far more time discussing whatever this little thing is than we were discussing the penalty kick. Is it going to be a drop ball?
Not sure, and you know, honestly, both perspectives here. If they give Notre Dame a free kick here, then Morton's not going to be happy. But they give it to Notre Dame on a drop kick, and just to play it back, ball forward to Menke, and out of bounds. Nice job by.
All right, we're back to live soccer.
Yeah. Good job by Legaspi, but he gives it away. Nice job by Scott Anderson to win it back. Charlie stands his ground pretty well.
Fire plug. Joel McIntyre looking to find Caleb Hard over there on the right side, or the left side rather.
Into Menke's
Into Menke.
His ball. He's looking to turn and fire.
He
does fire.
And
he
it goes
in. That was well done, I tell you. Good job by Caleb Hart on the early service.
Yep.
But Menke had that going away from goal about 20 yards away.
Yep.
And he still found a way to get the shot off. And
he wrapped his foot around.
You know,
I think the goalie was a little bit unsighted there by his own defender.
Absolutely. But nice placement. And talked about earlier in this half just to keep challenging this goalkeeper, right? And they are. And I mean, now we're back to a 1-goal game. Still 30 minutes to go.
This is amazing.
This has been 4 goals in the first 9.5 minutes of this half, and I don't think we're done. I would be shocked if it ends 4-3. So, and now we're going to get a card here, and that one, and again, not a bad card, but in the first half, Morton defender from behind, almost in the same position,
same spot,
and was the second to last defender there, and no card. So. Not a bad foul or a bad card there. While again, you slide in there and you miss the ball, you're going to clip the guy.
Yeah.
It looks a lot worse than, Charlie wasn't trying to take his ankles out.
No. Cleats are up, but it's okay. So
another dangerous position here, though, for the Irish defense.
Number 12 came in, maybe Jack Ray.
Yeah, Jack Ray. So I think
first time in.
Yeah,
I think
so.
All right, this is a dangerous position. They have the boot here.
Yeah.
Berkadan can get it there.
Yeah, and
puts that one up a little bit short. Zach Eunice gets his left foot on it.
Good hustle by Scott Anderson, but Berkadan finds Gibson.
Gutswater falls down. And Gibson puts a little too much steam on it, a little too much mustard, and a ball rolls harmlessly out of bounds.
I like what he was thinking there, though, right? Because the flow of everybody's coming to the near post. 16 does such a good job staying wide, so just kind of bang it far post and hope that he's staying home there, and that time he wasn't. So good idea, though, by Gibson.
All right. Boy, there is a lot of space for Berkadan there in the dead center of the pitch. All right.
Oh, great job there by Legaspi.
Very good ball from Gutswater to Menke.
Menke running in.
The danger man.
Great ball across. Nobody there. Here comes Hard late.
Throws a low cross in.
Gonna skip. This Anderson out of bounds.
Irish get the throw in. Right at midfield. Charlie Wall comes back in. Jack Ray sits down. Scott Anderson to throw right in front of the Irish bench. Taking it right down the sideline. Morton gets their head to it first, but Anderson gets it back. And the ball goes off of Joel McIntyre's left foot.
Tough touch there by Joel, but good hustle by the Irish midfielders to make that difficult on Berkadan, but he still plays a nice ball.
Yeah, Morton throws the ball down to Deluski. And it is won by Alistair Dawson. He throws a ball really not to anybody. But the Irish win a corner or a throw-in out of it. Oh, very nice touch by Joe Legaspi there. All right. I just hear the Irish talking a little bit more than they are.
Yep.
They're not really.
Yep. I really like the energy that Notre Dame's come out with this half. And even after they give up that goal to go back 4-2, they kept the energy high. And, you know, high school sports is so much about energy that, you know, it's funny how things can happen. And Morton had the energy in that first half. So I think that both teams here, you know, trying to find Morton coaches again, trying to get their guys a little bit fired up and keep them on the gas pedal a little bit now.
Speaking of which, they're rampaging down the right side now. The Irish have numbers back, though. They got about 5 guys behind the ball now.
I was going to just say, don't give up a corner. That's the biggest thing there. I honestly think Morton right now plays it out to those flanks and just hopes for a corner kick.
Yeah, they're just going straight to the end line.
Yep, go down to the end line, and we've seen a couple times where they almost just pause and just kind of wait and try to play it off of us.
Yeah, they can't get it clear.
And I don't blame them. They've been dangerous on these corner kicks. A lot of their opportunities have stemmed from the corner kicks, and so it's a game plan that's working for them. And they're, you know,
corner kicks are pressure.
Might have been a foul there behind the play. No way the referee was going to see that.
But he does have assistance.
Yeah, and I
should be looking at that.
I don't know what he's. Good job.
I didn't see it myself
Dame.
Either, though,
yeah,
so I don't know what happened.
It
Thomas Menke ended up on the ground.
Yeah, and
didn't put himself there.
No, he definitely.
He's pretty coordinated.
And definitely not jogging back to defend a corner. You're not going to take a dive. So.
Nope. It's Joe Legaspi.
Oh,
Joe's
speed.
Doing nice there. Get an obstruction. Nope.
No foul there. Good hustle by Gutzweiler. And again, Notre Dame has Morton reeling a little bit. Energy-wise, fatigue-wise, hard there.
Caleb Hard goes in hard.
Oh, I don't know about that. Give him a throw-in on that one, but, you know, sometimes another stoppage here.
Ricky Zamora will be coming in.
Let's see what's going to go on here. Now he's coming to this sideline official.
I don't know what this sideline official could have seen over there.
He didn't have his flag up or anything, so.
Pointing somewhere to the middle of the field, or I don't know.
Yeah, and you know, very rarely do you see a center stop the game to go talk to both sideline officials on things that have almost seemed somewhat minor. You know, if it's a offsides or a card, offsides on a goal, I should say, something like that. But this one, nothing's even going to happen from it. So
90% of the time, you can make a pretty educated guess about what they're talking about. That's 2 times in a row. I have no idea what they were talking about.
Yeah, that's very interesting. I'm sure both of them have know that why they were talking, and I guess that's all that matters.
Yep.
Neither coach said too much about it.
Nope. Neither you or I are wearing an orange shirt. All right, Joe Legaspi has the ball, plays it back to McIntyre. McIntyre plays it out left to Zach Eunice. Zach's got plenty of room.
Yeah, and again, just keep taking your space there, but he's going to play it big forward, and Gibson's there.
Didn't really play it to anybody in particular.
No. And that's, you know, some of those big balls over the top to Menke have worked well for Notre Dame, but on that one, there might have been a foul.
Yeah.
On that one, it wasn't there. Morton had numbers back behind the ball, and any big ball over the top, the keeper was going to sweep up. So be interesting to see if Morton keeps taking that away from Notre Dame now that it's worked a couple times for him to Menke, maybe keeping a guy back behind him a little bit better.
We'll see. It'll be a game of adjustments from here on out.
Yeah, and 25 minutes left.
One goal deficit.
Game, so
yeah, we do. We didn't think we would. Because let's be honest, nothing in the first 40 minutes showed the Irish had this in them.
No,
it didn't. Not to be cruel. I know these are just teenagers, but Irish didn't show 1/10 of this energy.
And I think the coaching staff would probably agree with you on that one, because another stoppage of the clock.
The sub coming out. He's coming back to talk to a coach.
I've been coaching for 35 years, and never has a referee worried about whether or not he calls the players to stop people in high school soccer. We never have.
Another yellow card given out. The referee had come over. There's a warning to the students section. We're going to make an announcement with the loudspeaker to show sportsmanship. The referee said they're using vulgar language.
Yeah.
Was his quote.
Coach Driscoll is going to go, I think, and take care of it.
Coach Driscoll has been given a yellow card for dissent, and I think he's going to take a chance to walk
But it really, this is
next to the ref and go talk to the.
Very interesting that, again, he's, I haven't seen him approach the student section all game, or anybody from the stands, sorry, for that matter.
Yeah.
He did ask his linesman on that side once, but the linesman is not down at the end of where the student section is, so I can't imagine he was asking him about that, and now he's stopped the game here for a third time, and now Notre Dame coaches are going to go over and whatever it is that's going on, breaking up the game here a little bit.
Yeah,
so
it's a shame that in a game between the red and white of Morton and the blue and green of Notre Dame, we were talking about the people in the orange jerseys.
Yeah, and again, it's in none of our broadcasts, I should say, have we harped on an officials at all.
No,
and
no.
That's not what we're trying to do.
Not
More
doing
so
that here. I didn't hear what was said.
Explaining what's
Yes.
going on, and certain times that we aren't even sure what's going on. But it looks like Coach Driscoll, the veteran, went over and he took care of it, and see if we are clear of problems going forward here.
Yeah, I would like to make sure we're not saying in any stretch of the imagination that the refereeing crew is responsible for the 4-3 score.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that at all.
Nope.
That 3-0
Yep,
Morton lead
absolutely.
was earned by Morton.
Yep.
It wasn't because of refereeing.
And if it's a situation where the fans are saying something wrong, absolutely should be taken care of. And if that's the case, and that's what that was, then
even more so for Notre Dame fans.
Absolutely.
You and I are alums and former teachers here, and we don't like to see that.
Nope. And again, if that's what it was, then he has all the right to do that, and it was actually a good call by him. So hopefully we are just clear of those problems, and the last 24 minutes can just be good soccer between these kids, and
notice that
see what happens.
My older brother on the PA did not make an announcement. So it may have been his comment on what he thought of the proceedings.
Yeah.
All right, now we're back to playing Irish here. We've got Enrique Zamora down the right side. Very nice first touch.
Yeah.
Controls the ball beautifully. Earns a corner or a throw in. Throws it into Anderson's going to try to throw a cross or a pass in. But it was picked out, cut out by the Morton defense.
Yeah, and very interesting there. Gibson chose not to take his space with dribble like he normally did and plays a big ball up top. They do earn a throw in off of that, but kind of interesting, maybe just part of Morton's plan a little bit there, right? Just get the ball out and not take the risk of trying to dribble out or anything like that. Just get it out and go from there. Big ball across, won by
Zach Mickey
Eunice.
gets to it first.
That's why they're
can't quite get to it.
Hard does, and we're going to have a foul. Another ruckus from the crowd. Half liked it and half did it. Great crowd here tonight, by the way.
I can see it looks earlier before it got crowded and dark over there. You can see it looked like the Dunlap soccer team was here watching.
Yeah, and Peoria Christian I saw, and obviously Morton always brings good fans.
Morton travels
The Notre
very
Dame
well.
student section is full force tonight, better than it has been, I think, all season. So great night, beautiful spring night, and good crowd out here tonight.
And they're seeing a barn burner of a game from out of nothing.
Getting their money's worth off of goals for sure.
Yeah, 7 goals.
Anderson trying to play it across.
Oh,
he finds
takes a
hard.
good hop.
Oh, Gutzweiler slicing. Man, Notre Dame's going to want that one, I tell you. I don't know if it was a foul, but because of where it's at, I tell you, Coach Bear's got to be careful. He's on a yellow. Coach Driscoll is on a yellow right now, and again, great move by Gutzweiler to get into that position initially. He tried to draw the foul, and he just unable to.
Yeah. It's one of those fouls where if it happened outside the box, it probably would have been called. All right, dangerous position here with Gutzweiler's leg. He can throw this in.
A smart move here. The Morton coaches quickly getting their guys to just get back, organized, defend. You know, a couple of them, you know, were walking forward there. You didn't want Notre Dame to go quick and get caught by surprise. So good organization by the Morton defense just to kind of go and play. Great ball in by Guts.
Towards the back. It falls
Everybody
to the ground.
gets on it. Menke ends up with it. And inside the 6, I'll take Menke with the ball on his foot all day. That one was a little bit off center and just unable to get much on it.
Brightly colored shoes have gotten the last touch more than a few times this half.
And he, you know, he's had a great season. I mean,
he has.
I think he wants to be, you know, I think he's planning on playing college soccer, and he's played himself into a college soccer player this year.
Yes, he has.
He's a goal scorer. You know, it's hard to find goal scorers, guys that just have a knack for
popping up where the ball happens.
Yeah,
to
and
pop
even
up. Yeah,
even if it's an accidental touch or an accidental shot, you score a goal, and that's
you're still there.
You know, and that's Menke has scored some really nice and big goals for them this year. So
no coach is ever mad.
Nope.
That you and the ball pop up in the same spot at the same time.
Nope, absolutely not. Gutzweiler slips again. A couple of times this half that he slipped, and it is starting to get a little slick out there with the cold evening coming in. And nice touch by Eunice over there. Unable to collect it, but
well, despite the penalty scored by Morton, the Irish still obviously in control of this half. They scored three times from the run of play. Morton scored once from the penalty spot. But even here in this last 10, 12 minutes when there hasn't been a goal,
no,
it's still the Irish's
settled a little
game.
bit more,
it's still the Irish's game. They're still dictating the play.
You know, and like you said, their goals are coming in the run, and there's Hart again slicing through, trying to set up his right foot for a shot. Great play there by number 20. Defensively, looks like they're trying to recycle some runs. He played Anderson a nice ball over the top.
Throw it into the right space, but there wasn't anybody there.
Nobody running onto that one.
Don't know. Well, you know, Caleb was usually over there, and he had made the run all the way across the pitch.
Yep, so it just out of position.
Yeah, nobody filled in behind him.
Yeah.
So is Morton playing a little bit more defensively now? We
I
talked
think
about
they are.
that when they were up 3-0 that they probably didn't need to. They probably wouldn't because this wasn't a playoff game, but
you know, and I don't think they're not doing it on purpose from their coach. I think that their coach is still trying to get them to get up and get their numbers up. I know he's trying to get their midfield to control the game a little bit better in the mid. You know, so maybe the coaches aren't on the field, right?
Yeah.
So the kids may be sitting back a little bit more because they're thinking about it more.
Human nature,
coaches trying their best to get that out of their head because where Morton has been best tonight, it's been attacking. So
yeah. Their best defense has been their offense. That's
good overlapping
Zach
run.
Eunice, and they have it here, gets it to Charlie.
Yeah,
gets it out from underneath his feet. It's over to Gutzweiler.
See what Guts can do here. Yeah, another nice
probe, and he's
run.
going to take a run. He's taking his men on.
And
he goes down again.
Nothing.
Nope.
Looks like this is going to be a penalty. Interesting here. Hold on. This one might have been his AR.
Caleb Hard was.
So now
Caleb Hard was using his last name to lobby hard for the penalty there. I think Caleb's in class. He is loquacious.
You know, that was a tough one. The referee right away signaled no, but the linesman over here right away signaled yes. And kudos to the center referee there by listening to his linesman. And that's, you know, sometimes those guys, you know, some centers won't listen to their linesman on something like that. And, you know, he right away did. And good finish by Gutzweiler.
And puts it in this time.
Funny that Gutzweiler went back to the same side. Goalie guessed the opposite side.
The
so interesting there. A chess match, right? Because the goalie's thinking, okay, I stopped him last time. He'll go the other way. Gutzweiler's thinking, I'm going to go right back.
Gutzweiler thinking I did nothing wrong in the first one. Yeah.
And he's so poised. You know, he is such a poised soccer player. He never seems raveled. He comes from a family that just never seems raveled.
No.
His older siblings were the same way when they played sports. Just very calm, collected, but good. You know, like very good. And he's a perfect penalty kick taker. You know,
Yep.
he's a good soccer player, and he stays calm, and he's nice and collected when he does things. So we got a tie game here.
He's given us a
18
4-4 game,
minutes.
Coach.
And
18
wow,
minutes and
about
change.
40 minutes ago, I don't know if you could have convinced me of this, even though we may
Nope.
have hoped for it. You know, 4-4, and again, Morton, you know, is still, this is still a game, right? Morton
Yep.
is, by no means are they defeated, and
No.
again, their coaches are trying to get their kids to think like that. You know, we're not defeated, we're still in this game, and right away,
Morton gets a nice cross in. They find the head of
Gibson again. He's dangerous there.
Number 16, Surrier.
Yep, and now that's it. You know, it's both sides, because Notre Dame, you can't fall asleep, right? You tied the game, you haven't won the game, and the game's not over, so you can't let off the gas now.
No.
And if they do, Morton's going to have some opportunities, because they're dangerous, and you know their kids are going to start maybe changing some things up here. And
Yep.
Notre Dame, both teams' best hope is to stay on the gas pedal and keep attacking. So
Absolutely. Make it for the better experience for everybody watching the game, too. This should be a heck of the last 17 minutes.
Anderson with plenty of time, but he's going to play at home. And Dawson.
I don't mind that at all.
Our backs haven't got a ton of touches this half.
No.
Our center backs, our outside backs have done a great job, Eunice and Anderson. So
There's Alistair Dawson
looking
throwing one
big.
there. He finds the head of Charlie Waugh. Charlie flicks it on.
Menke, a great touch. Wow.
Uses his head to get onto it.
And he went down there, slipped.
Yep, he wasn't calling for a foul. Excellent individual effort by Thomas. The Irish have the ball near the top of the box again.
Gutzweiler.
There's Gutzweiler. Get it. Ball gets a little bit away from him.
Ooh.
Charlie Waugh gets his solid left foot on it. Bounces back out.
Ball forward. And again, another Morton just trying to clear it.
Yeah.
And in the first half, they were taking their space there and going at us with speed. So I don't know if it's fatigue or just feel like they're on their heels and wanting to clear it at times. But
just playing number 11, Max Shoemaker up top, but he's by himself.
And there's going to be another foul. And again, I was going to say, I would let Gutzweiler get on this one, take his time, and play a dangerous ball into the box, because
Danny's walking over to it.
it's working for Notre Dame right now. So,
Yep. He's throwing the ball into the box, getting bodies in front of the goalkeeper.
yeah, they're trying to organize it here. See if they can get Gutzweiler to pause.
So they moved for this. They've moved Zach Eunice into center defense. And he's staying back with Will Ludoff. Gutzweiler gets one in there.
Skipper, yeah, unable to.
Oh.
The goalie easy save there, and it skipped up a little bit, but
The goalie went down there in dramatic fashion. There was contact.
Yeah, and I tell you,
Yes.
that's not the first time that he's done that tonight. So, and after the big talking to by the referee, the goalie hasn't changed too much.
No, I'm all for protecting goalies, but he had the ball.
Absolutely.
There was no
no
contact there. He had the ball clearly.
Yeah,
There was
years of being a goalie coach, I was all for protecting the goalies. So
when they're in the air,
Yep.
you have to protect them. He was not in the air there, though.
Oh, dangerous there. Good job by Anderson to come out and getting it to McIntyre and forward.
All right. They're certainly looking for Menke this half, the way they
Great hustle.
did not looking for him in the first half.
Great hustle. Yeah, you mentioned the first half. Menke, we hadn't said his name
Yeah,
much.
we had hardly said
I
his
think
name.
this half we said it quite a bit. So
He's putting in a man-of-the-match performance in this half. All right, Irish throwing out to Caleb Hard. It just skips out of bounds, though.
yeah, unlucky there, but
Yeah, right idea. Just maybe a little too much adrenaline on it. Adrenaline's normally a good thing. All right, McIntyre has the ball in the middle. Passes up to Charlie Waugh. Gets away
unlucky.
from Charlie.
Yeah, unlucky there.
Yep.
Charlie was already slipping, and the Morton guy was closing in defensively, and they just hit each other. And that's going to go on the guy that was on the ground, and it's just unlucky.
Always. Not a yellow card.
Morton plays it short, which good touch by their center back to make an attacking run forward there. That was Hart. And they're looking for the wide again, probably going to look for a corner kick, and Anderson's only going to give him a throw-in.
Gets it through that ball out to Deluski. The number 16, Surrey, who's their danger man in the first half. He's been a little bit gimpy on that right side. I've been watching the last 5 minutes. He, you don't really see it when he's running. When he's walking, he's bending over.
Yeah.
And he does not have his normal gait.
No, I wonder if he maybe took a nick, and he gave them some good speed in that first half out wide. And I mean, 2 goals and very dangerous. So overrun there by Waugh, but good recovery. Nice stick by Eunice. Gibson looking for his left foot. There it is. Gibson tries to tee up that left foot. I think all Notre Dame fans take a big deep breath.
Happy that he got too much of that. That shot from 30 yards is reminiscent of what the Irish are doing in the first half because they couldn't get anything else.
Yep.
Morton really hasn't been able to get anything else.
No,
in the last 20 minutes like that, and so he's trying to open up the,
right
the
on
can
cue
there.
here,
Here
Mr.
Surrey,
Surrey getting his break. I don't know if it's
he's going to the ground.
Lower leg injury or what it is.
He's gone prone on the side. I don't know if they have a trainer. If they do, he's ignoring him.
Ball out of bounds. I was just about to say that Notre Dame has kind of been on their defensive half here for a couple of minutes, but looking to get a throw in and get the ball up and hard over there. Good battle with Backerdan. Gets it to Menke.
All right.
Really good hustle by Brady Soka from the wing into the midfield to put pressure on him. And
Eunice using his body to shield it off there. That's nice. And Alistair Dawson's going to come over from his back position to take this. Kick from about 12 yards or so past.
And Notre Dame's trying to get some numbers up here. For a minute there, it looked like Menke was going to be the Lone Ranger, but big ball up. And good battle, Menke and Hart back there. And
Charlie Wong gets it back in. Menke tries to get a glancing header on it, but
don't stop, do it.
and get the ball where they really want it, I think, in Gutzweiler's feet.
Yeah, he's.
You got Anderson out here. Brady Soka rescued that ball, almost went all the way over.
Go one direction. One coming, Joel.
McIntyre trying to get the ball up
Yeah.
to Caleb Hard, but they really were
right under him.
Caleb was running towards him.
Good hustle there by Caleb, though. Back seal and going to earn a throw-in for the Irish.
Yeah.
Nice job, nice hustle by him.
That's a senior playing his guts out on the last 15 minutes of his career.
Anyway, I think
10 minutes of his career.
A couple of these seniors, again, maybe kind of a pride check there, right, in the first half. Just
in the first
3-0.
half, Caleb sat far longer than he normally did. That's why Brady Soka was in. Brady did a good job like that. I think he may have been sending a message to all of his seniors by sitting Caleb.
And I and I think that
Caleb came out. Those first 4 minutes, Caleb was a chaos agent. And he still is.
Finding him out there again. I was going to say, they're not going to stop feeding him, I don't think. Him and Gutzweiler are going to do this for him if they're going to get it done. And Guts trying to set up his right foot, and he does. Very dangerous shot there.
Very dangerous.
Kind of coming from a position where the defender is blocking the goalie a little bit.
Yeah. You see an unwillingness or a tentativeness to Morton closing down that space. Too, because there's no way they don't know what David can do from out there.
Oh,
or
absolutely.
What Danny can do from out there, rather.
Yeah, going to be a throw-in here. And Danny's another one. Honestly, he did play some last year with that big senior group, and he did a great job. This year, he's just really coming to his own as the main guy, I think, for Notre Dame. And honestly, coming into next fall, we're going to give him a preseason candidate as Player of the Year in the area because he's going to come back as one of the top players in the section, and has the ability to control the game offensively and defensively, which is a really nice skill to have.
He's doing both nicely in this second half.
Good tackle.
Oh,
good tackle by
there.
Joel.
Joel McIntyre wins the ball back. Get it out here to Anderson. Anderson decides to get it back to Joel.
Nice combo there with Charlie.
This is the passing that Coach Bear was asking for. Well, he wasn't asking. He was demanding in his halftime talk.
Looking down the line there, but
Little much. Going to roll out just by about a yard. Morton's not moving very fast here. He's starting to look like a tie would suit them.
Yeah, I was just wondering, you know, again, both teams kind of are in that position, right? And the way that this half has gone, Notre Dame's clearly digging for the winning goal here. Morton, you know, obviously they would love to find that winning goal, right?
Yeah.
But it almost seems like after this half, they're a tie for them. You know, oh, nice turn as we say it.
Yeah.
Here they come, and
say it, they go.
A nice job by Dawson. Backerdan's going to have a big one.
Had a shot at it.
Yeah, and again, that's what I 100% know that Morton's coaches aren't hoping for a tie.
No,
right?
No.
So again, it's the kids on the field that you hope the coaches can continue to push and push to stay offensive. And you know, you can hear Morton's coaches down here this whole half have been telling them that. There's been times where they have and times where maybe they haven't, but. Another
very nice ball by
dangerous there with Gibson. Unlucky there on the clearance by Mattarelli. Ball in, won by Dawson. Great win by Alistair. I'm going to recycle some runs here.
16's back in and looking as spry as ever.
And that one's going to
earned a corner.
And again, this is where Morton has been dangerous. 6 minutes left, and this is where Morton likes their chances. They want corner kicks. They want set pieces. They've been dangerous. Their best chances have come off these. We're going to be looking for 10 or 6, I would imagine.
You can. These are so dangerous because you do not have to expend a lot of energy in order to get a goal here. There's no 70-yard runs here. This is a 7-yard run. Somebody's got a.
That's over.
Yeah.
And I tell you,
trying to go over the goalie there, but
they haven't scored one off a corner kick this half. But I know they had that one. They had the one where Gibson headed it.
Yeah.
Pretty free over the goal. So they've had 2 or 3 that they've gotten a clean look on that they have hit just over. So those corner kicks, Notre Dame would be very smart to not give them another corner kick the rest of this game.
Very happy to not see another one of
Give
those.
them throw-ins. Here's Hard with speed.
Caleb. We're going down the left side, gets it into the middle.
Charlie
can't keep it down.
And I tell you, the ball leaves Charlie's foot like a cannon.
It does.
And he tried to let up on that one and still went heavy. That was a great run by Caleb Hard. And again, I'm sure that guys on both teams are getting fatigued here, right?
Absolutely.
But 5 minutes left. I'm going to guess that you got a couple more. You got a couple more runs in here. So.
All right, we're getting down to the 5-minute mark here where mistakes are magnified.
Yes, and absolutely. And again, what a good job here by Teddy Demler to
calling
come
it
out
the
there.
whole time.
He may have taken one. He may have taken one from his own guy. I couldn't tell if it was a Notre Dame player or a Morton player on that one.
He got kicked in the face.
He's down, and he went down right away. He comes out to win that ball and did a great job of it. The Morton player was the first guy through him. And that was the one that maybe clipped him. The Notre Dame player was the next guy, and it looked like Scotty Anderson jumped over the top of him. And Scotty Anderson didn't react like he clipped his own guy. You know, he didn't come down right away. And usually if you clip your own guy, you're right away checking on him.
Morton.
He didn't react like it.
Brian Simmons, our director, says, the Morton player's boot got him.
Yeah, so he's –
so
we got the replay. You guys are probably seeing the replay at home. Unfortunately, we don't have the big screen Jumbotron out here yet, but I think Brian Simmons is setting that up for next fall.
and
Breck and Katie coming back in.
He's more accustomed to the second half. He's played a lot of these sorts of games in the second half.
And, you know, look at the Notre Dame guys encourage him right away, kind of getting on it, you know, getting him going. Tough to, I mean, geez, you start the game, you get pulled out of the game, down 3-0.
Yeah.
You come back into the game with 4 minutes left, and you're tied 4-4. So, and he's been sitting on the bench probably not thinking he's not going back in. So it's not like you're over there staying loose or anything. So tough one there for the Irish. Great work there by the freshman goalkeeper, Dimmler, to come out on that one.
By far the most confident he's looked
the
entire game, and they needed it. It was a dangerous spot.
Yeah, and sometimes that's what it takes, right? One big play coming out, and you start feeling better for yourself and start to feel good. And you never know, on a corner kick or something, he comes out and makes a big play late in this game. So just really unfortunate for him. He'd been had a good game so far. Hadn't given up one goal, which was the penalty, but again,
it's the physical courage you need out of your goalie.
Yep.
Irish get a 5th goal here and win this game. He's going to be a big man on campus. Deservedly so.
Notre Dame coach.
The referee is saying it's his own play. We can see it on our
he obviously can't see the replay. So in his defense, he can't see it. But
Listen, he slides into his running path. That's not a foul. Soccer's a contact sport, unfortunately. Contact happens. There's nothing malicious. We don't protect the goalies. Coach, keep your bench in check, or you get the bench card. Hey, let's win the game. Thank you, Mars. Go Green. 4.5, guys.
Danny Gutzweiler ends the conversation by saying, hey, let's just go win the game. That's why you always like to have a Gutzweiler between the lines.
Yeah, and, you know, again, tough spot for the referee.
It is.
But again, I don't think he's, you know, Morton coach, I think maybe knows. He was a goalie, right? So Morton coach is going to want the goalie to protect it as well. And so maybe after the game, the coaches can talk about that. Shot there, going to be deflected.
And we got a deflection. The big left foot of Joel McIntyre has earned the Irish a corner kick on the far corner.
Interesting, you know, right away Notre Dame come firing back out. And again, 4 minutes left. Notre Dame is in a good position as long as they don't give up corner kicks, I think.
Yeah.
Mr. Kenny, I think we were on to that part. So
Irish still win a good one there. Drops in at about the 6-yard line.
Couple deflections.
The Irish are going to retain control here, but they have to vacate the box. Oh, they throw a beautiful one in.
The Gutzweiler,
and he puts it down.
Wow.
The Irish have taken the lead unbelievably, 5-4.
I tell you what.
A little over 3.5 minutes to go. The Irish immediately run over to the student body.
I tell you what, the Notre Dame had at least 2 guys who would have been offsides but came running back on that play quickly.
Positional awareness.
And Gutzweiler waited on his run to recycle it after they came back. That's really confusing on defense. And that was a really nice job by him.
Yeah.
And again, Gutzweiler, just such a cagey, smart soccer player. He makes the right run. And you put him in that position, he's going to finish that all day. I mean, the way that he can stay composed and finish a shot or a goal. So 3.5 minutes, and again, Morton's got to be hoping and praying for a corner kick right now.
Yeah. We were worried about the corner kicks, and apparently it was Morton that should have been worried about because that didn't come directly from the corner kick.
Yeah.
But the corner kick caused it.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's
Let's see who put the ball in. Was it Scotty Anderson who put the ball in? I'll have to look at we didn't get a chance to see.
Another good tackle by Eunice. Out to Hard. Let's see what Hard can do. Try to get rid of it, and he does. Up to Menke.
Here we go. Menke's
controls it. Looking for help. He's looking for help here. Trying to get it out wide, but he doesn't have Hard. Hard's kind of sitting back a little bit here. Big ball in. McIntyre on the end of it. Gets it out to Hard. Unable to get a touch on it.
This is where coach's admonition that we need defensive midfielders is really going to have to be taken to heart.
Yep. Nice job by Katie.
Caden comes out.
Again.
Spilled it a little bit, but he didn't panic.
His first touch after sitting down for 60 minutes.
The shot that skipped 6 yards in front of him,
2.5 minutes to go, and I don't think Notre Dame wants to sit back here.
No.
Again, they want to have numbers back, but they want to get the ball, and they want to hustle forward, and they want to make sure that they're keeping the ball and not giving Morton chances.
Yeah. Oh, an attempted bicycle kick.
Big bicycle kick, going to go out. So Morton making adjustments here, right? They move number 6, Hart, up top. He was their center back, but he's big body and dangerous.
Certainly
so
got skills enough to even think about trying that.
Well, and they're going to sit him up top and just hope to play some big balls to him, have him run onto him, trying to create some havoc, and I would guess try to get a corner kick. And Notre Dame wants to put pressure on him here so they don't have free outs.
90 seconds
Good
to go.
win by Gutzweiler. Legaspi trying to get to it, and he doesn't. It's going to be a throw-in.
All right, Joe
Big
Legaspi
ball by
gets it.
Legaspi. Mankey running onto it. Goalie's going to go quick here.
It's a nice throw out. You don't see goalies do that enough, I don't think, in high school.
Morton just hoping for one chance, I think, just coming at him. Gutzweiler's going to kick this one forward. Mankey going to run again. I don't think Mankey's going to stop running the rest of this game.
No.
1 minute. 1 minute to go. Irish somehow lead 5-4 here in this game. Morton coming back forward. Eunice with it. A big ball across. 48 seconds to go.
Ball went out of bounds.
Morton doesn't have a sub up on the line, so Notre Dame does.
Notre Dame does.
Gibson with it, and Anderson knocks it out. 35 seconds to go. A big throw in. Dawson's going to clean that up. Doesn't want to give up the corner, and he gives up the goal kick instead. They can't get the ball because the Morton guy has it.
That's okay. If he wants to.
Not that they wanted it from him at that moment, but Dawson's going to take this. And if Notre Dame wins this ball, this could be the last time we spend this time down at this.
To get a backheader on this
season.
To get a flick.
Dawson patiently taking this one, and he plays it up. And Anderson gets on the end of it.
There are 4 seconds, 3,
Unbelievable.
2, 1. Unbelievable for the Irish seniors, for the Irish Nation.
And I tell you,
Notre Dame Irish come back to win a game. They were down 3-0 at halftime in a game that they had no life.
No, and I tell you, this coaching staff's done a great job this year with just getting these kids better every game. And I don't think you've seen that more than the last 40 minutes because they were absolutely dead to rights. And the work that they've done this spring with these kids, just getting them to buy in, especially the seniors, right? Because hard to buy in as a senior at this point. But the work that they did was shown right there in the last 40 minutes. And we see a mob of fans and players on the field. And, again, no postseason this year, so you don't get that very often where they get to go crazy. You're not going to get that at all. But a really good moment for the Irish. Just a cool moment. Their coaching staff, the players,
one good thing about no tournament, a lot more teams can end their season with a victory.
Yep, absolutely.
You could not have asked for a better victory to end the season.
And I tell you, I mean, this has to be the last game of the season in the area, right? Because it's a Saturday night.
Yeah.
And what a way to go out for area soccer this spring, because both these teams left it on the field. Both these teams spirited, and really good result.
Yep. Yeah. Not usually a loss for words, but I'm not really sure what happened there in that half. Other than, well, I mean, it wasn't luck. It wasn't Morton did anything wrong. It was just a complete resurrection of an Irish soccer team. Now, let's face it, the previous 2 games had not looked very good.
Nope.
Either. That was an amazing half of soccer, given the 5 halves of soccer that it went on before it. We talked about that trough that the real coach Burke, Kevin, would have called it. In economic terms, it was a downturn.
Yep.
And I've never seen such a rally from a downturn.
No, but
like we just saw here.
Again, you kind of see it creeping, right? The first goal early, the second goal early. Then Morton got one back, and you're kind of like, okay, 4-2. But I tell you, Notre Dame stayed on it. They found another one, and then when they tied it up, we started to see Morton maybe start to play, their kids play a little tight, play a little defensively, and you almost got the feeling that it was coming for Notre Dame. So fun spring.
It would have been
broadcasting.
It would have been a moral victory, but it's so much better that it's a moral and an actual victory.
Absolutely.
And it was fun. We'd like to thank our Ted Bear, the real Coach Bear for being
The
our
real
cameraman all season.
member of the Bear family.
Brian Simmons, our technical wizard, who somehow gets this out in the airwaves. And Matt Blackford, who did the job I'm doing today, far better and far more often than I did. And our analyst, our color man, Danny Burke, explaining things perfectly all season long. This has been fun.
Been a blast.
Pay attention. I think we'll be doing the women's games, I hope. I don't know. We are? Okay, Brian Simmons says we think you are. So soccer live stream and sports live streams from Notre Dame Athletics is not over yet.
Hopefully here to stay, right?
Yeah. We got volleyball tomorrow. We got another volleyball on Monday. We got another football game on Friday that we'll be doing, and then on to the actual spring sports here.
Yeah.
Spring,
and wrestling, though. So wrestling
yes.
gets thrown in with the actual spring sports this
year.
So.
Excellent.
We'll
Maybe
take
it'll
it.
Smell a little better there. We're going to get the windows open in the spring.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you to Midwest Veterinary Labs, or Veterinary Service, the Gutzweilers, for being the main sponsor of Irish soccer broadcasts, men's Irish soccer broadcast. And thank you, everybody, for watching, everybody for just subscribing to the channel, everybody who's donated. And we will see you on some other broadcasts.
Thanks, guys.
Take care. Bye-bye.